one too. This one.
There we go.
And we're live on Facebook and Instagram. We got the VCR going on Instagram. We've got the should be last week of this particular camera here on Facebook. And we should have a significant upgrade next week for the quality of the video feed. So, yay!
Stay tuned.
Hello, everybody. And I got to look sideways on Instagram. I know everyone says on Instagram it's a pain in the butt to have it sideways. So help me out. How do you get both of us into the scene on Instagram? Let me know, please. So as I turn my head sideways, we have a lot of people that are filling up that screen. Hello, a lot of people filling up that screen sideways, making my head go cockeyed. Today,
you don't know a guy to help you out with that.
I wish I knew a guy who could help me with my neck like
Who
that.
could do that? Woo.
So we've got an exciting Healthy Happy Hour for you. Thank you very much for joining us. Tell your friends and family right now, hop on. If for some reason they can't hop on, this will be posted immediately following. And I'm going to try to splice some different segments that we've got going on as well. I thought of that earlier, and I wish I didn't, because that's going to take a really long time.
That's okay. What else do you do?
We're going to be talking about binge watching, as Chantea and I finished Ozark last night, which was after Blacklist, which was... We started watching Mad Men for a little while.
We did. We did watch Mad Men for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And Blacklist was just way more exciting and fun. So we might have to go back to Mad Men. So tonight we're just going to talk about healthy ways to binge watch, because that seems to be what everybody's doing right now.
Exactly.
If you're running out of shows, maybe you like one of the ones we've been watching, maybe you can chime in and give us a new one, because now we are sad that Blacklist is no longer on Netflix. We have to go to Amazon for that. So 2 more seasons that we have to get.
Put down what shows that you like to watch, what shows you like to binge watch. I'm curious. Let us know why you like them too.
And if there's any family-friendly ones as well, because, you know, we have 3 kids at home and we like to spend a little time watching things, and you can only watch Once Upon a Time so many times.
Yeah. After we binge watch that, then the kids get into it a little bit, and it gets a little awkward on some of those scenes.
We can start, y'all. Oh, yes. Let's not get started on Disney's tape.
That will be different topics to be brought up, right? On Fox News, Healthy Happy Hour and Colts Neck is permanently canceled for discussing. Anyway,
Yes.
we've got Chantea's pie. We've got some healthy treats. We're going to get into that all in a moment. How to binge watch healthy.
It's still warm on the bottom. Just
Oh. This Healthy Happy Hour is somehow going to be brought to you by Zevia. This is the ginger ale. There is no calories. It is sweetened with stevia leaf extract. And it's got ginger extract for the flavor. It is phenomenal.
I like the cola and the root beer. It's the ginger root beer, though. The ginger root beer.
It is.
Staples in our house. These are the kids' special drinks.
So let's get this started here. I have a story I kind of want to tell.
Oh, do tell, sir.
So there's a guy that I know, and he is was for 30-something years, proctologist. And he was incredible. Did an amazing job, did a great job with his business, and he decided, I've got more than enough money for me, my children, my grandchildren, and I want to try something new. I have always wanted to pursue being an auto mechanic. And so, all right, whatever, become an auto mechanic, I don't care. So he decides to go to mechanic school to learn how to become an auto mechanic. He does amazing. I mean, he's a smart guy.
Of course.
And so what he does is he studies and studies and studies for his final exam, which is half written and half practical. Goes in, takes the exam, the results come out later, and he gets a 200, possible 100. He's baffled. Like, why did I just get a 200? Part of the practical was fixing the engine. He had a part of the engine he had to fix. I think it was the block or something complicated on there. So the professor tells him that he got 50 points on his written, which means he got all the questions right. He got 50 points on his practical. Means he got all the points right. Found out the other 100 points was become him as a proctologist did it all through the tailpipe. He went through the tailpipe.
And there you go, folks. I have to take him home tonight.
I'll be here all night.
You might be.
All right.
Anyway,
While we're at it.
oh, now what?
Well, I don't feel like doing a stunt like I've been asked to do to light myself on fire tonight. Maybe I can be the human birthday candle another time. But I will do.
But it's so much fun.
I will do a magic trick this evening before we binge watch on some stuff and eat some good food.
Okay.
These here are Mary's Gone crackers. They are delicious. If you're looking for a low glycemic carbohydrate, this is it. It goes great having some goat cheese.
It's lemon goat cheese.
It goes great with almond butter. It's amazing.
The best almond butter.
But whatever you like. So I am going to show on the entire audience, take a Mary's Gone cracker and make it disappear. Will my lovely assistant please assist me?
Okay. Just ready? Okay. Oh my God, where did it go?
Huzzah!
Please promise we're not drinking. It's just these Zevious tonight. Woohoo!
All right, before we get into Chantea's delicious foods that we're going to be eating along the way, let's talk about binge watching here for a moment. The reason people binge watch, believe it or not, is trying to fill a need. I believe it is 70% of Americans now binge watch something, which is a reason why investing in Netflix and Amazon is not a bad idea. Ask your financial advisor, which I may do on Thursday. It's a good idea.
Okay.
So,
think tank.
So it fills the gap of being able to just zone out. People take drugs. People are addicted to sex. People are addicted to alcohol. People,
and exercise.
And abusive exercise.
You can overdo it.
People want to zone out and forget about their troubles, their worries, the things that are bothering them. So getting in front of a TV screen is a perfect way to do that. Now, when you go on conventional TV, there's these things called commercials. They're extremely intrusive. They interrupt. They bother. So what do people do? They switch. They get up, they move around, and their mind is still constantly all over the place. When you get into a series, Blacklist, we were doing 3 a night on that one. I mean,
started at 2, started at 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then
right. You take your hit,
like
which is
tequila,
good.
like 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4, right?
Exactly.
Watch 3 episodes, and boom, you're done.
You know, I remember when I was coming home from chiropractic school on Fridays, I'd get home, hug the kids, we'd line up 3 shots of tequila, we'd do boom, 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 take the tequila, and wow, we got tingly quick.
It was.
Happy Friday, welcome home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I gotta say, I mean, I could have 8 tequilas to get the same effect. The body builds up tolerance over time. It's the same thing with binge watching. You watch one show, it's great, it's nice. Then you notice the time, it's not a big deal. Maybe got a little more time.
Right.
So let me do 2. And then what happens?
Then you throw in a nooner, because you got nothing else to do.
Well, I was thinking we did 5 of them. We did 2 at noon,
Yeah.
and then came home at night and did another 3. So we hit that.
Oh, Anita
3.
loves Blacklist.
Yeah, Anita! Blacklist is amazing.
Don't tell us about season 7 if you watched it, okay?
Or if you haven't watched it, can you tell us where to see it?
We're like, forget the itchies. Right now.
One of the main complaints, though, people have is they become underslept and fat. Should have said chunky. I should have said fat.
They gain weight and they get achy because you're just sitting for hours and hours and hours and you're shoving your face with things that you shouldn't be eating. I mean, maybe once in a while if you want, like a little scoop of ice cream, but the carton's gone before you know it, and then you feel like garbage, and then wait, you do it again tomorrow because you're already feeling bad, and then it's a vicious cycle that just keeps going. before you know it, you're 10 pounds heavier. You've watched 2 seasons, or 2 series, I should say, and then for what?
And it's kind of funny. They're binge watching us, and here we are binge watching them, eating while watching.
But the key is what? What are you eating? Here we can give you some tips to binge healthily. Whisks, that's one of his favorites. It's literally just cheese, all crunched up with lots of flavor. So
I'll be rude if I talk right now, so please tell why wisps are an acceptable form of.
Well, it's keto. It's keto friendly. There's no grains. There's no.
No, it's cheese.
It's just
pure cheese.
Yeah, different flavors. They have Parmesan. They have the Asiago. That one's a really good one. The plain cheddar is great. You can do a lot with them. You can dunk them in anything you want. Guacamole, salsa.
11 grams of fat.
Oh,
12 grams of protein. In 1 serving, by the way.
A serving of
2 servings.
Okay.
And 1 gram of carbohydrates.
So there you go.
It's pure cheese, a little bit of salt, chipotle, peppers, the jalapenos. It's freaking phenomenal.
So while he's doing that, this is my go-to. I'm in love with this almond butter. So this is Crazy Richard's 100% almond. It's creamy like almond butter. And I take a spoon and I sit on the couch and I just eat almond butter mindlessly. So this is my devilish, deepest, darkest secret right here. Now the world knows.
Organic is typically best. I gotta say, this is really good. And a lot of reasons why people go to the hydrogenated nut butters is because of the texture.
Right.
There's a separation of oil. In this case here, there's not really a separation of oil at all.
Their peanut butter is delicious too, but you definitely have to want to eat that peanut butter because you gotta stir it and stir it and stir it. But once you do, and our other little trick is we stick them upside down in the fridge, and then it helps to mix them all up a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So, little trick of the trade right there.
Absolutely. So we've talked about Mary's Gone crackers. There's 21 grams of carbs, 3 is dietary fiber. Yes, it's high in carbs. No, this is not a ketogenic snack.
Right.
However,
It's
if
not
you're going to
wheat.
have your carbs, and if you're going to have a little snack, something before bed, it will help you sleep at night, and it's very low glycemic.
Yes.
Low
So
glycemic,
spikes.
no insulin spikes. You're not going to be taxing your adrenals.
Correct.
I'm just going for it. I like watching everybody here.
Why not? They're entertaining us.
Is there a way to be cultured and open this up, or just going to
No.
give it to your wife?
Hey, what just happened?
Thank you, dear. So, what am I eating now?
Sweets and beets. I love beets. They're delicious. They're very good for you. And sweet potatoes. I mean, you can't go wrong with sweet potatoes and beets.
Sweet potatoes metabolize more on the low glycemic side. They are chock full of phytonutrients. Notice the color of orange. Orange, good.
Orange is good.
The beets.
Grab a beet.
I'm reaching. Beets, the best part.
Beet.
The beets, again. Notice the dark color. Phytonutrients. Big time antioxidant. It also helps release nitrous oxide in the body. Helps dilate blood vessels for improved blood flow, improved cognitive function.
And they're great.
Great for after workouts.
Yes. You need a certain amount of carbs. Nothing go carb heavy. Our daughter actually looked something up and told me while I was making my pie that the average American eats over 200 grams of carbs a day. Did you know that? My 12-year-old told me that today.
I know a lot of Americans that eat over 100 grams of sugar per day.
And that's another one. Yep, absolutely. So what can we do?
We can eat your pie.
I know. Okay. So I'm on a pie kick, obviously. So last week it was the...
Jorge, Dr. Mike.
Don't touch the pie tomorrow. I might have to take it home because I don't think I trust you.
If I leave, do I have to eat it?
Leave my pie alone. Don't you dare. This is... You see me in the So it is a... All right.
Thank you.
It's a tart cherry pie. Sweetened with a little bit of swerve.
Oh my goodness.
I know, this one's so much better than the
And
last
it's
one I
warm.
made.
And, oh my
I know,
goodness,
it's
this
so
is
warm.
amazing.
So I use the traditional organic pie crust and mixed all my cherries and made my nice little gooey middle. And then the almond extract, that's the other kicker right there. And I made the pecan almond flour crumble sprinkled in with a little brown sugar swerve and some cinnamon. And then I put some pecans on the top. So it is absolutely delectable. If I do say so myself, it might be one of my better pies.
Can you post the recipe?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to post the recipe. It's like my special. No, but I totally will.
If anyone wants the recipe posted right now, comment. Comment you want the recipe posted.
If I see no comments, I'm not posting it.
Fair enough. Maybe
no.
it'll be your secret then if nobody says anything, and I will eat it.
Yeah. So this is a staple at Christmas and kind of Thanksgiving, and now pretty much whenever. I made one like a month ago, and this one's better.
Should this be pecan? How do you say this?
Oh, I say pecans, but I know pecan. Pecan pie. I make a really good pecan pie too. I'm a really good baker. I love to bake. So if you have any fun recipes that are chock full of old garbage and you want me to tweak them up, let me know.
That's really good.
What is in your drink there, sir?
What's in my drink?
Oh, yeah, nothing. Tweaking.
Oh, no, this is totally non-alcoholic.
I know. And another thing that I have become in love with is the Siete brand of products. So grain-free, they're almond flour based. Most of them are almond flour. They do have like cashew tortillas, almond flour tortillas, which are great substitutes. This is cassava flour, avocado oil, coconut flour, tomato flour, chia seeds. Oh, I love chia seeds. Jalapenos, citric, garlic, and serrano, and onion, sea salt. So if you're looking for an alternative to Lay's potato chips, this is a good option. They have lime, they have nacho. I haven't tried the nacho, and they have traditional sea salt. So there you go. Just a sample of snacks to eat while you're binging on your favorite. Okay, Anita, I'll post for you. Because you said please. There you go. So while you're watching and you're binging, my brilliant daughter, Athena, our brilliant daughter, while she was talking to me, said, you know what, Mom, here's a fun thing that kids can do. And I said, well, why not just kids? Adults can do it too. So in the midst of your shows, find your favorite quote, a phrase or something. I mean, we used to do this with drinking games growing up. You know, everybody.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so Joe Dirt. All right.
Dang.
Okay.
Oh, that one.
If you've seen Joe Dirt and you know how many times he says dang, you're drunk before the halfway of the point in the movie if you're taking shots. So you don't have to do that, but pick a word, pick a phrase, and get up and do some form of exercise. Make it 10 push-ups. Do 10 sit-ups.
10 bodyweight squats. I like the
10 bodyweight squats. Super easy, because if you're sitting for hours on end, you're going to get tight. You're going to get sore. You're going to say, oh, my back hurts. Well, it's not really your back. It's just everything is like that. So get up and move. Another thing you can do, we were talking about this before, instead of just hitting play next, play next, play next, stand up, do 50 to 100 jumping jacks, sit back down, and then watch your next show.
Which is probably
and
the
guess
best
what?
idea.
When you're done with that one, get up and do it again. Keep the body moving. There's no reason to just sit for hours on end being completely mindless. You have a brain, you have a body, use them both. It's always
You're getting up anyway to use the restroom, get another snack. You might as well add a couple jumping jacks, a couple bodyweight squats.
We didn't even need the plates.
Why the heck not? We don't need the plates. No, we got our fingers.
Okay, yeah. That was really good. Okay.
What else you got for us?
Well, I don't know. Let's talk about our favorite shows.
Well, we were talking, I mean, it all started with, was Breaking Bad?
It was Breaking Bad was the first series. So he was in Connecticut and I was here. So we would binge watch together. And then on the weekends we would watch it together.
And then came House of Cards.
Okay, if you haven't seen House of Cards, I highly recommend House of Cards. Claire is pretty amazing.
She is pretty amazing. Phil was saying that he was in the airport earlier today. He wasn't in the airport earlier today, but when he was in an airport out in L.A., he actually bumped into Claire Underwood.
He did?
He did, and he didn't know who she was, and said, I thought she's familiar, so he went up to her and said, it's going to be bugging me. You look so familiar. And she was apparently nice. I would have thought that she would be saying, are you freaking kidding me? Really?
That's very nice.
That was kind.
Yes, that was kind. So definitely top series, for sure.
Definitely top series. I mean, we've done Once Upon a Time.
Yes. We
started Mad Men, and really we haven't been able to just hit Mad. No. We're good at one show, and we're good.
Yeah, that one we have a hard time just.
I know Tiger King is big now, and it's. I get 15 minutes here and there when you tuck the kids in, and I've already tucked them in. I mean, it takes me 5 minutes to tuck the kids in, takes her 20, so you get that 15-minute gap, and that's where I do the Tiger King one.
Right. There's other ones, Better Call Saul. You know, that was a good spin-off.
Mm-hmm. Slow to get into, but now it's really taken off.
Let's see.
BoJack Horseman.
And I did read it was canceled.
I heard that too, because some girl told me. Must have been you.
Yeah, I did.
Archer. Archer's hilarious.
Okay, so if you're looking for a cartoon thing that you just, whatever, Archer's great. Futurama, we go back to Futuramas sometimes.
Excuse me, keep on going.
Absolutely. So I'm a big Grey's Anatomy. That was my show when I would watch when he was away, because he won't watch it with me. So if you need a show on your own, and I have gone back and rewatched the first ones all the way up to whatever is left on Netflix. Just because it's just nice sometimes. You have your own shows. So, you know, women have their own shows, men have their own shows, you have couple shows, and you have kid shows. We actually love Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. The cartoons are.
That's great. I actually turn on myself here at Functionised. If you walk in and I'm here by myself, there is a very good chance that Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is on, especially in the mornings.
Or Boss Baby.
Or Boss Baby. Highly recommend it to any adult out there. Boss Baby is...
It's a classic.
Yeah, and it's not like there's adult humor in there at all either. It's fun.
It's just fun. Yeah. Yeah. Our son now, he just goes on, let's not put it! But, you know, you get it if you start watching it. So we'd love to know some new shows. I know... there's a few that we haven't attempted.
There's quite a few that we've been told that we haven't seen. I'm really interested to hear some more, like, which one should we watch and why? I mean, other than to zone out, of course, but why?
Right. Yeah, you can tell the apocalypse is, you know,
Well, there was that Walking Dead, which we actually never saw.
No, what was that other one? Animal Kingdom, right?
Animal Kingdom, highly recommended. Yeah. Animal Kingdom was a good one.
That was a good one. That one was fun. However, we got annoyed having to watch it on TV. Oh, the thing before all. And like the Hulus and the whatnots. Yeah. So, big show. Watch responsibly.
Mm-hmm.
Get up. Exercise as you do it. Eat healthy foods if you're going to shove your face. And see what happens.
So, some of the things that we're looking to do in the future weeks with Healthy Happy Hour. I'll go for it. Is to eat more healthy, fun food. And to also possibly even go on the road. If you have a topic you'd like to discuss, I have a roundtable forum. I want to host Healthy Happy Hour in your home. We will be more than happy to come to your home.
And we'll bring yummy goodies.
Bring yummy goodies and have a little change of scenery and talk about different topics. Some topics we're already planning on talking about is going to be a lot of things that people have never heard of before about thyroid dysfunction, and a lot of symptoms that people have no clue that is actually related to thyroid. Adrenal dysfunction. People have no idea why they're so tired at 3 o'clock in the afternoon all the time.
Boom, hit that wall.
People have no idea about so many little things going on that they just don't know what's going on. And I know. So I'm going to share it with you. Chantea will share it with you. EMFs, absolutely tearing our cells apart.
5G is a big topic nowadays, folks. Yes,
immune
it
systems
is.
are being worn down greatly. Hydrogen and hydrogen water It's another big topic. It's a great antioxidant. All these different topics that I just am not comfortable enough yet in bringing to you because, well...
We only bring you the best.
Right. So while I invite you in and I can have a nice conversation, educate you about it, I would rather make it over the top enjoyable for you. And there'll be a lot of podcasts coming up, a lot of great guests coming on the Functionised podcast. We talk about a myriad of topics, some pretty big names out there as well, out in the world. Still calling Joe DeCina. I'm calling you out right now. The CEO, I think it's a former CEO now, but the founder of Spartan. Love to have him on the podcast and even here on Healthy Happy Hour. I'd love to have him here. It'd be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Guy did what, 4,000 or 5,000 burpees in a day? Just, was it 10,000?
It was a ridiculous number.
He just went for it, and just because. And
yeah,
I like that.
Of course.
Why the heck not?
You got one next month, hopefully.
Hopefully. All right. Before we meander for the day, and
I don't know what we're gonna do because
camera.
we have no show to go home to watch. So.
We could try talking.
Oh.
We don't have to say any words. We just, can be each other's company. Oh, it's been 20 years and already we're at that phase of,
and the kids aren't even out of the house yet. It's getting awkward. I don't know what's going to go on later.
Anywho. So, Chantea, Chantea. What's this week's healthy, happy exercise?
Well, we can do twofold because as this was something that came up the other day, if you're just starting out in an exercise program and you haven't been doing anything for months, years, whatnot, the last thing you want to do is just go balls to the wall and hit it super hard.
You said balls.
I did say balls, and I said hit it hard. There you go.
This is a kid's show.
Is it? Kids might come with it, but I don't know. So let me get back to what I was saying. Oh my gosh, you just put cheese on there?
Let's see.
Oh, okay. This is not okay. All right, start small and work your way up some more. Before I started...
No, it's not. Sorry, it's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay. If I wanted cheese in the pie, I would have put cheese in the pie.
How did you work?
Start small. I started at 5 minutes a day in the play area before I could work myself up to a 20-minute workout, and then a 30-minute workout, and then an hour workout. And then I was in the gym multiple hours a day, twice a day, 6-7 days a week. You're not going to be able to do everything you used to be able to do. So you have to know and do what you can do now. So if it's a squat and you can only go down, say, that far, go down that far, because forcing yourself to go down longer, more than you can, you're going to create more damage and you're going to get discouraged and you're going to quit. And what's the purpose of starting if you're not going to finish what you start? If it's a lunge and you can't go all the way down, do a little quarter lunge. Just get the muscles used to moving and build your way up. So those are just a couple little tips. Start 5 minutes a day. Set a timer. Whatever you do in 5 minutes, do in 5 minutes and move on. You should be up, you'll be moving, and you'll be accomplished, and that's going to create more internal motivation to keep going. So with that being said, the exercise, I'm not even going to film this, but
Well, go to the usual exercise spot.
all right, I'm gonna meander over here.
Tick-tock.
You can just angle it down. All right, I'll do this. So set your timer. If you can get up to a minute, great. If you need to do 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, just build yourself up. So you're going to start plank. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, and let's rather repeat.
Do it again.
Down, down, up, up, down, up, up, over and over and over. Okay. So that is your weekly challenge.
I want to thank you once again. Get over here. Pretend you like me a little bit.
Just a little.
I want to thank you once
We're
again.
rocking our hoodies, so anybody that wants to, come in and get your Functionized hoodies,
Sign up.
you're awesome. Yeah.
Thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for being here with us this Tuesday night for Healthy Happy Hour. Join us here on Facebook every single Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Please, I ask you to share this to all your friends so they may benefit as well.
Send them to the happy hour page, so lots of healthy recipes posted not only by us, but a lot of our, Functionized viewers.
Exactly.
Our Facebook friends post all the time.
So, as always, thank you, and live Functionized.